Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Ought to be a good one here between the Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp and the Tennessee Smokies. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Eddie Butler, a Virginia-born right-hander, gets the ball to start this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Right fielder, Kermit Yellowhorse. Stay high up there. Nobody better right now.
Here comes the first pitch. And the changeup is way low that time. Fellas, you take a look at our homestanding ball club as they come into this one tonight. They come in playing well. 6-3 over the last 9 ball games, including a victory last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this team is starting to really come together. They won last night. They're playing really nice. I expect much more of the same today.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
Grounded weakly to the right side. Weaver ranges to his left. Throw gets him, 2 down. And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. Dero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing, and that's moving the ball over the fence. This is a station-to-station team. Not a lot of speed in this lineup, but they don't need much speed when they're moving traffic to both gaps.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Kermit Yellowhorse, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here's the first pitch to him. Line drive to left.
Oh, nice drive.
And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. So now with 2 away, the middle of the order gets to bat with opportunities on base.
Hey, after that base knock right there, he's into double digits, Dero. That's a 10-game hitting streak.
Oh, you talking about double digits, Dan? Now it's getting firm. We're seeing the batting average go up. We're seeing the homers go up. We're seeing the RBIs go up. Everything is moving north.
First baseman number 25.
Riding in once again, Chris Stanley. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's running, but he won't have to worry about a throw. Ball 4. First and second now with 2 away.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with a man in scoring position.
Digging in to try it again, Derek Dietrich. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Derek Dietrich.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
Ready for another chance? Rod McCormick. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Go now. Come on now.
The 1-2. Now the runner's on his way home. Pitches a ball. And a ridiculous way to end the inning. Not sure if he thought he could steal home or what, but it's an easy tag for out number 3. A couple of walks, but no damage. Back with more on this fine Saturday night following this. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Kermit Yellowhorse. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Hey, your pitch right here. Let's go.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
Hey, have a rip like you can. Here you go.
Has a look, now the pitch. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
Obviously looking to pull the baseball right there, out in front on that off-speed pitch. This will be an interesting sequence right here to see if he slows him down even more or tries to run a heater by him.
Here it comes on 0-2. Popped him up. But this will land untouched. Peters at second. Britt at first with no outs.
Let her rip right here.
Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
I like that he tried to tie him up inside on that pitch, but it was a little bit of a risky situation because if you're off just a little bit, you can end up plunking a guy. That's the last thing you want to do when you've got a guy 0-2.
On the ground to the right side. And that's through into right field for a base hit.
Boy, Dero, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on yourself that you have to get everyone in with one swing of the bat. Pass the baton and keep the line moving.
Stanley.
See it, drive it. Come on, kid.
This is in
Right,
the
kid,
air
far as
out
you
to
can,
right.
halfway.
Pereira
On the bag,
moving
pick
in,
it up, pick
but
it up.
he won't get there. It falls in. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Hey, with that base hit right now, the lead's 3-0. And the way their pitcher is going, Dero, that might hold up in this one.
Yeah, and you're well aware of it, Dan, as an offense, just trying to put those extra runs across the board. You can take a look at the guy on the slab, toeing the slab. He's on fire right now.
Digging in once again, Derek Dietrich comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
One time, let it fly.
The 3-0 pitch. And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
Man, when you're trailing, you hate to give up any runs, but walking one in is especially painful. Now the lead is extended, and a base hit could blow the lid right off this thing.
Digging in and looking for more, Rod McCormick. He singled his last time up.
McCormick.
Hey, get you a good one up there, huh?
Chopped weakly to the left. Bends down and he barehands it. What a play.
2 runs already home, and now you can make it 3. Good job right there of keeping it simple and putting the ball in play.
Stepping up to the plate, Kermit Yellow
Right
Horse.
fielder, number 4. Kermit Yellow Horse.
Hey, one pitch right here. Come on now. Hey, let her rip. Let her
First
rip.
pitch
Let's
of
go.
the at-bat. A swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie.
Your pitch. Get some
Runners
wood
are
on
at
it.
first and third, 1 away. Now a move over to first.
there.
Back in standing.
Come on, big guy. One time. Here you go.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of that depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball
you
up
can
in
do
the
it.
zone.
One
But
better.
if you're a
Let's
guy
go.
that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker,
Hey,
I
let her
think
rip
you
right
have to
here.
stick with that plan.
Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. And a big moment for him there. His first home run as a Double-A player.
Yeah, and you always like to get those first out of the way, no matter what level you're playing at. Obviously, he's got aspirations to play in the big leagues, and this is exactly the kind of production that this organization is going to be looking for from him as his career progresses.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Rich Pereira. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. 3-2 pitch. It's hit very well to right. This one's hammered, and it's going to go. That one is gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Second home run early in the year, and they're now on the board, though still well behind.
Yeah, they dug themselves quite a hole, but they say the first thing you need to do when that happens is to stop digging. Well, with that solo shot, they've stopped digging, but they've got a long way to go before they climb out of this hole completely.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Kermit, Yellow Horse. It's been a nice game for him. 3 hits, including a homer to this point.
Yeah, in his last at-bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run, so it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Don't expect this pitcher to overthink this right here. You get an ugly swing like that, rinse and repeat.
The 0-1 pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
There you go, left line.
That misses 1-2. Brett aboard here at first with nobody out. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
Made pretty quick work of him right there, setting him down on only 4 pitches. And what I liked about all of those pitches, what they were down around the knees or lower. Pretty hard to do any kind of damage when pitches are located in that spot. It seemed like everyone had a hand in this win, and that's usually the case when you win a game by 8 runs. Feels good to dominate a game like that.
9-1 is the way this one ends. The Jumbo Shrimp took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Dylan Peters earns the win, his second. Eddie Butler was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score. First for the victorious Jumbo Shrimp. 9 runs on 17 hits. No errors. They left 15 runners on base. For the Smokies, 1 run, 4 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 21 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
The stars of tomorrow get their shot in the limelight today as the show's coverage of the Southern League is on the air. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp and the Tennessee Smokies. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Diego Vizcaíno, the right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy was super sharp in his last one, only allowing one hit, and he pitched really deep in a game to get the win in his last start. We'll see if he can match that performance in this one.
Digging in, Kermit Yellowhorse. He also had 3 hits in the win last night.
Kermit Yellowhorse.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Dig.
A dive, but he can't make the play. It's down the left field line. Britt rounds third and is digging for the plate. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
He was not messing around in that at-bat, looking for a first pitch fastball all the way, and that's exactly what he got. Nice job to rip it down the line and drive in a run at the same time. He'll feel good about that one.
Hey, let her fly. Let her fly. Right
Digging in, the switch hitter, Chris Stanley. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. That's lifted the other way out to left. Rios on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Throw back to second, and that's a double play. Time now to give you a look at the batting order for the visiting squad. Dero, what you got on this lineup tonight?
Well, Matty, you take a look at this lineup today going against a power arm on the other side. You could see a little bit of ambush tactics employed by this offense in this lineup. Swinging the bat early, not wanting to go too deep in the count where he can rack up a ton of shots.
Stepping in, Will McConnell. He's been feeling pretty good about things recently as you see the numbers over his past 10 contests. 1 out, nobody on. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. But this will land. Now to the plate, Kermit Yellowhorse. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Hey, if these guys are going to have any chance in this one, they're going to have to set their sights a little lower. You cannot expect to get the barrel of the bat to that baseball. That is entirely too high.
Before the 0-1, he'll check on first. And the runner back.
Hey, come on, big dog.
In the dirt, and now let's see. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
Well, I know what he was thinking there. The pitch before was way out of the zone, and he was hacking. So the pitcher says, hey, if he's going to swing at that, how about this? Solid strategy, except this time it didn't work out, and it's a wild pitch.
Hey, here we go. You got this.
And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
Britt stands at second with 2 gone. And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
In front of the changeup there as this is chopped foul at home plate. Now the payoff pitch home, and that's low, ball 4.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Striding into the box, Chris Stanley. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Runners on the move for second, and he watches a splitter for a called third strike, and the side is retired. A couple of walks, but no damage. We've got more on this Sunday night after this. Ready for another shot now. Kermit Yellow Horse.
Kermit Yellow Horse.
Hey, drive that pitch, huh? Here you go.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball.
And he takes ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
Hey, your pitch, huh?
Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball.
He's certainly done an amazing job right here, grinding to get early 2 outs with the number 2 hitter and the middle of the order lurking. He would love to see 3, 4, 5 with no one on base next inning.
Chopped weakly to the left. Oliveros is there, and he's safe at first as he beats this one out by about a half a step.
Yeah, nobody on right there, Dan. 2 outs. It's not every day you see a guy pick him up and put him down like him getting down to first base right there. Bought himself a base hit.
Well, I tell you what, there's a couple of things you can do. It doesn't take a lot of talent to hustle, and doesn't take talent to be on time. And he hustled out of the box, turned what could have been a ground out in the inning into an infield single.
Let's go, kid.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Rios is there. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 1 hit, 1 left. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Jumbo Shrimp lead it 1-0. Ready once again, Carlton Navarro. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
Navarro.
Here we go, guys.
To right field and deep. Look at this thing go. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Second home run early in the year, as it's now a 4-1 ball game.
Wow, that's what a pitcher gets for not putting what he thought was a bad call in the rearview mirror. I think he was still fuming and didn't get the pitch where he wanted it. The result? A reason to be even more mad.
Now at the plate, Kermit Yellow Horse. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. Pitch on the way. Pulled toward right center field. Calling for it, McConnell. And that's the 3rd out. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. The Smokies lead it 4-3.
It's always nice to give your fans at home something to cheer about, and they definitely did that right here, coming through with a big win at home.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. The Smokies used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Diego Vizcaíno notches his 3rd win of the year. Lucas Cummings earns the save out of the bullpen, his 3rd of the campaign. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Fans, our final line score. First for the victorious Smokies. 4 runs on 5 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Jumbo Shrimp, 3 runs, 6 hits, 2 errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 3 minutes. Thanks for joining us this evening, and please drive home safely.
The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Tonight we've got a good matchup in store between the Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp and the Tennessee Smokies. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Rob Zastryzny, a Texas-born left-hander, gets the starting nod. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 5 in his last 3 starts, so he's going to have to really improve on that one. Too many base runners, too many hits, and too many walks. He needs to get off to a good start and maybe throw up a 0 in the first inning.
Second here tonight. Right
at the plate, Kermit Yellowhorse, who's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Missed with a slider. So far this year against Southpaws, Yellowhorse is hitting over 400. Doesn't matter if you're talking about a series of games or a whole career. That's an impressive figure.
Yeah, this is a great spot for him right now. He just seems to have been picking up left-handed pitching great all season long.
1-1 the count. The 1-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
I'd be shocked if you saw anything else but a fastball right here. He's blown those first 2 by him. Don't give this guy a chance to speed up his bat with something off speed.
Bases are empty. 1 man out.
Hey, get your pitch. Stay hot up there.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. What do we need to know about these guys for this evening's matchup on the road, D-Row?
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing, and that's moving the ball over the fence. This is a station-to-station team. Not a lot of speed in this lineup, but they don't need much speed when they're moving traffic to both gaps.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Jay Holmes. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Yellowhorse has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. We've played an inning, still 0-0. Stepping into the box, Kermit Yellowhorse. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Now we'll step off and fire to the bag. And he'll get back in safely. And another snap throw to the bag. And the runner back safely.
Hey, see you driving right back to the pitcher, huh now?
First offering on its way. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on.
Hey, get your pitch. Drive it right here.
The 1-0 delivery. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Yeah, Matty, not only is this guy using all 4 quadrants, he's elevating, getting their eye level up with a quality fastball.
Here's a look over to first, and he'll dive back in. Burke leads off first with 1 away.
All right, one time right here.
And another snap throw to the bag, keeping particularly close tabs on him. And there he goes towards second. Pitch outside. The throw. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there.
Well, they threw over there multiple times thinking he was going to try to swipe that bag, so they were onto him, but he just waited it out and took off when he had the chance. Nice job of base running there.
Third inning, no score to this point.
Hey, let her rip, let her rip.
And this is in the air down the left field line and into foul territory. And that will end up a foul ball.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
3-2 now. The 3-2 pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2.
Get your pitch and drive it, kid. Here you go.
Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
Digging in, Chris Stanley. He reached on a single in his first try. Runners are at first and second with one away.
Beat it out, beat it out, beat it out, come on.
The middle. He's got it. One there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Coming to the plate now, Adrian Sanchez, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Sanchez.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Yellow horse ranging forward. 1 out. And the runner not tagging will retreat to second base. Now in the box, Kermit Yellow Horse.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. The 1-0 home. Gets him to chase a ball out of the zone for the first strike.
Oh, man, he took a swing and a half at that one. I think some frustration is creeping into these guys, so he might have just been trying to get his guys on the board with one swing.
Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
Hey, get your pitch and drive it.
Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2. The 2-2. He's at the knees and called strike 3.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of his secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball.
Digging in, Kermit Yellow Horse. 4th trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on his mind, Matt, but you just have to let that get out of the way as best you can. You have to approach this at bat just like any other. Otherwise, you're just getting in your own way.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This is line to left. Catch made in left. Here comes the runner for the plate. And that'll plate their second run of the game as they take a 2-0 lead.
Boy, this one looked like it was headed for extra bases off the bat. Instead, a line drive bullet caught in the alley, but he does end up getting a sacrifice fly.
Standing in, Kermit Yellowhorse.
Right fielder number 4, Kermit Yellowhorse.
Hey, big moment. Here we go.
First pitch of the at-bat. Runner goes for second. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. Is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base. Burke stands at second with no outs. And he takes strike 2.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Drive in those runs.
Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1.
Good turn right here.
The 1-2 pitch. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. No one out with a runner at second. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game.
That's the third time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
Now batting, the shortstop, Peter Bailey.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Moving under it, Yellowhorse. 2 gone.
Well, in hindsight, it was the right choice to let the setup guy stay in the game and finish this thing. I wasn't so sure before, but the results sure speak for themselves.
7-1, the final score in tonight's. Jacksonville rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Alex Wimmers earns the win, his second. John Royer works 2 full innings in relief to record the save, his second. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
Our final line score. First for the victorious Jumbo Shrimp. 7 runs, 11 hits, 1 error, and 13 runners left on base. For the Smokies, 1 run on 9 hits, no errors. They left 13 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 59 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of minor league baseball. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp and the Tennessee Smokies. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Sergio Beltran, a Virginia-born right-hander, gets the ball to start this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
So striding in, Kermit Yellowhorse, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Yellowhorse.
Hey, come on now. One time. Right here.
First pitch on its way. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Guys, we take a look at the home 9 as they take the field tonight. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, you can't win when you're giving up that many runs. The pitcher was missing over the heart of the plate, not executing down and away, not brushing back anybody, making anyone feel uncomfortable. Guys were taking huge hacks off him, and to boot, the defense was on its heels.
Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. The 1-2 is a fastball that misses. 1 out, nobody on. Count remains 2-2.
Oh, big guy. You drive it right
Into
here.
the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2.
Hey, like your can up there, huh?
The 2-2 one more time. So a full count now.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher, but you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
He can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start.
Stepping into the box, Richard Rios. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Rios.
Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Heading out towards shallow right. And that's in there. Base hit. Around first, digging for 2. He's around second now as they're still searching for it out there. And a relay to the plate. The tag, and he is out at the plate. So much for our first run of the ball game. Now at the plate, Rick Felder. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Rick Felder.
Hey, 2 outs here, 2 outs.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. This one's flared off to the right side. Adames is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. 1 hit's all they get. We've played 2 full, and we are tied 0-0. At the plate, Kermit's Yellow Horse. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. The 1-1. Makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike 2.
Yeah, Matty, you see the same pitch 3 times in a row and you find yourself down 1-2 in the count. Your head starts to get on a swivel here. Is he coming back with it 4 times, or do I have to sit on something else?
Fouled away. The 1-2. Got him swinging in the dirt. Felder corrals it, and the throw is in time. Yellow Horse is retired, and there's now batting Kermit Yellow Horse.
Kermit Yellow Horse.
Oh, what do you say? Do it 1 time.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's a drive toward the gap in right center, and that's going to split the alley for extra bases. 1 run is scored. And the run will score all the way from first. It's a 3-0 game.
Bases loaded, and he was looking to drive them all in the second he stepped into the box. puts a big swing on this thing, and the ball just gets down to the wall, allowing everyone to come around and score. He'll take a 3-run double every day of the week.
Ready now, Chris Stanley, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ball game.
Hey, your pitch, drive it deep, huh? Here you go.
Runner breaks for third. High fly ball out to straightaway center. McConnell is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So 3 runs on just 1 lone hit, 1 error in the inning, and a runner left. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Jumbo Shrimp are out in front here, 3-0. At the plate, Kermit Yellow Horse, fresh off a bases clearing double his last time up.
Hey, let's go, kid. Here we go.
Throw over to the bag, and he's back easily. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit to short. Oh, look at the sliding stop. It's there, and he's out. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate, and they push across 4 runs. To the bottom of the 6th inning, the Jumbo Shrimp lead it 7-1. Coming to the plate now, Adrian Sanchez. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Adames backs up a bit, and he takes charge for the first out. Into the box now, Rick Felder. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Rick Felder.
The 3-2 pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Yellow Horse racing back to the track. But he can't get there, and it bounces over the wall. It's a ground rule double.
Man, an unlucky break right there with the runner stealing from first. If that ball doesn't bounce over the wall for a ground rule double, he's probably going to score easily. But instead, he's forced to stay at third. Now it's going to be up to the next guy to drive him home.
Second baseman.
Stepping in, Peter Bailey. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Fly ball out toward right field.
You got it.
Adames is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. We're through 6 full. The Jumbo Shrimp are out in front here, 7-1.
Hey, let's go, big fella.
Into the box now, Kermit Yellow Horse. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat. And a ball 1-0. Britt on at first, nobody out. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
Hey, see it. Let's drive it.
Softly on a line to third, but gloved by the third baseman for the out.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
7-1, the final score in tonight's. The Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Peter Valencia wins his 3rd of the season as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score. First for the victorious Jumbo Shrimp. 7 runs on 10 hits. No errors. They left 10 men on base. For the Smokies, 1 run on 9 hits. 1 error and 13 runners left on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 2 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
A coach clues in a new team member on available resources.